Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin from Florals.com and today we're back with a new episode of Craft Room Cleanup. Today we are tackling ephemera, die cuts, tags, stuff like that. We'll see where it takes us. I have some ideas, but we'll see. First, I want to tell you guys about how I currently store my die cuts. Well, first I guess I should start with this. These are the die cuts that are still in their packaging. I just have them in this little bin. Looks like this. Still with their own pieces. And then this is other stuff. Don't look at that stuff. That's other stuff. And then I have some stuff that was just given to me. Then I have some other options I've shown before. But currently I have a rotating carousel for my die cuts as well as other things. I showed it in the Craft Room Cleanup episode about my desk. So if you haven't seen that yet, definitely go check that one out. I have a whole playlist linked down below so you guys don't miss anything from the Craft Room Cleanup series. But I'm showing you guys some different ideas on how you can store your die cuts. Maybe some will work for you, maybe not, but hopefully you can find something that works for you so you're not struggling to find where you put your things. So in that last video, I showed you guys my rotating carousel a little bit. Like I said, I was going to be doing it differently once I'd figured out what I wanted in there. And in case you didn't know, this is a rotating carousel from Harbor Freight. It's available at other retailers, I'm sure, but this one's from Harbor Freight, which is a tool store of sorts, like a hardware store. It has 2 trays that are divided into thirds, so it has 6 trays in the 2 bottom drawers, and then in the 2 top drawers it has it divided into 6. So in the 2 bottom drawers I'm now going to store my die cuts. So there's 6 different spots that I can store them. I know that most people store their die cuts by color or by collection like they are in these packages. I've been doing by color, and originally I only had 3 sections, which were red, orange, yellow, and then there were blue, green, and purple, and then neutrals. So that's how I had stored them in the 3. They're slowly outgrowing their spots, so I decided to open up to 6 spots instead of the 3, and I really haven't decided how I'm going to put them in yet. Obviously 6 is bigger than, well, it's not the whole rainbow. It kind of is, but then we also have neutrals. So I think what we're going to do is like reds and pinks, oranges, yellows, greens, blues, and purples, neutrals, and then maybe leave one open. I also did have my tags in one all by themselves. Right now they're just in this little drawer. And also, sorry about the sunlight if I lift my hand up too high. The sun hits it, but I originally had these in one of the sections as well. I took them out for now just to see. I definitely like tags out by themselves, mainly because that's how I use them. I usually know when I'm looking for a tag, unless it's a small tag like this. These are usually sorted in. So it really depends, but I have all sorts of tags in here. So those are set aside right now. And as for the other things that I took out, those don't have a home yet either. If you guys remember, there were other things in those slots that I took out, but that's how I'm going to store my die cuts this time. Not sure if I'm going to love it. I used to have them all in their packages, and I didn't love that. I also had the idea of using some of these. I picked up some of these on clearance at Hobby Lobby. They're just little zipper pouches. These were from the party section. I assume for, I don't know, it looks like a pencil pouch, but these were 29 cents. So I got a couple for Christmas gifts, but this would be a good idea, or just regular plastic bags by color. I just thought I'd show you guys these. They're a little bit more durable than a plastic bag, but also a little bit smaller than a plastic bag. So totally up to you what you use. There's also the infamous iris cases, which photo cases. I have other stuff in here like I've shown before in some of my other videos. This is where I keep my, colored images for my cards. I dropped an acorn. But there's all my cut and colored images for cards, as well as something that still need to be cut. But these would be good for die cuts. Clearly I'm using them for some die cuts, just not my colored die cuts, because it took up too much space on my desk, because I really want my die cuts close by so I don't have to get up. As I've mentioned before, one of my goals is to have everything close by so I don't have to move as much when I'm crafting. Not out of laziness, just out of making things quicker, essentially. There's also talk about these IKEA little jars. These are called, let's see, it looks like I only have the number. No, I don't think it says Almhut, but I don't know what that means because it's in Swedish. But there's these little containers at IKEA, and you can tell this one's kind of filled with dust. I've used this since I went to Pennsylvania. There's all sorts of stuff in here. We're going to be sorting through a lot of this stuff into color categories while we chat about other things. But I just thought I'd say these could work well as well if you have a smaller stash perhaps, but that's just another option. So what I thought I would do, oh, here's another option too, just empty cases. This is my iPhone 3GS lid. I don't know why I have it out here, and I don't know why it's full of stuff, but I need to sort through that stuff as well because there's die cuts in there. So what I thought we would do is sort of sort through die cuts, chat it up. Hopefully you're crafting and chatting, and we're just going to sort. Ooh, I'm making a mess already. So right now I'm pulling out the pink, orange, and yellow section, and we have to, of course, go through that. And obviously I have stuff over here as well. So I'm kind of wondering how I should do this. Then I have stuff over here. So I think I'm just going to start sorting while I'm talking about organization stuff. And hopefully you guys can just tag along and craft or scrapbook or listen and clean or whatever you want. And then I'll tell you more tips and tricks as I go on, so you guys don't miss anything. I am going to take these stickers out. I don't put stickers in there usually. Usually it's just die cuts. So just so you know. And then these are tags, so I'm going to take those out. Okay, so organization. This craft room cleanup's been really great so far. I've really enjoyed it so far, and I hope you guys are too. For multicolored things, I usually pick the most dominant color. So this is like a green blue, but it's also got that purple, but I'm putting blue and purple. I think I said blue and purple in the same one. I think I did. So I'm going to put those in the same one. So this is going to go in, let's put it in blue because purple's more rare than green. Anyway, this craft room cleanup's been really great so far. I've really enjoyed it so far. It's definitely been a little crazy, a little hectic. What did I say? Yellow, orange, pink, red, blue, purple, green. Yellow, orange, red, blue, purple, green, neutrals. Well, we'll see where it goes. It's been really fun so far. Definitely enjoy doing it. I'm hoping to have everything finished by Christmas. Ideally everything's in its spot. That way when I do move, everything's ready to go, sort of, and I don't have to worry about it as much. I can just pack it up, sort of. Ideally that's what we want, but sometimes it doesn't happen. And I also put metallics in with the neutrals. I could put metallics by themselves, but I really don't think it'll benefit me much to have them by themselves. So I recently just sorted more die cuts into here, so I'm kind of annoyed that I did that. And most of my pink and reds are, or my pink, red, and yellow, and orange one was pinks and yellows. So pinks here with reds, yellow, oranges here, blues, purples, greens, neutrals. Hopefully I'm doing it all correctly. So like I said, I keep getting off track. Craft room cleanup has been really fun so far. I hope you guys are learning some stuff. I know some of you comment that you are, and that's great. I'm really excited for that, and I hope you guys get to craft while you're listening, or take notes, or do something if you're at work. Sorry you're at work while listening to this. So I had this in the pink, yellow, and red and orange column because there are a lot of those colors. I'm going to put it in yellow this time since I'm splitting them up more. I think it'll look fine in yellow. This one's going to go in yellow as well. But I hope you guys have had fun so far. It's definitely been a challenge. I hope you guys have been more successful than I have, because I feel like I just haven't gotten anywhere sometimes, you know? But of course there's been big changes, like I mentioned. I have rearranged my room, the furniture. I haven't shared that yet, but I did rearrange the room. This is a tag. So another thing I do is sometimes, so this tag pack came with like 25, maybe 30 tags. So I put some in with my pinks. That way if I'm just looking through die cuts and thought that this maybe cut out would look great, it's still pink, so I decided to put it in the pinks, just to save me some time maybe, or do something. I also have vellum die cuts and acetate die cuts in here. Definitely just want to get the most out of, and then there's even some chipboard pieces. I just definitely want to get the most out of this organization system and having everything close by. Once I sort these die cuts in, I feel like it's going to be a lot more stuff that I'm not used to, because I'm definitely used to smaller piles. Like I could pick out this whole pile and work with it on a layout and not feel overwhelmed, but I think with these in there I might feel overwhelmed. So we'll see. There's some of these I might not take apart still, but I won't gravitate towards using this whole die cut pack. It's just way too much like their colors are just weird. Like this bright orange. I mean, I'm not going to pass up a $1.99 die cut pack, especially when there's this many black and white neutrals in there. But I really got to spread it out because otherwise I won't use it. And then I know that some of these are parts of the same collection. Like Sand in My Toes just went with this Fun in the Sun one. And there's a lot of orange writing, so I'm going to tuck that one into here. Tuck it into here. And I try to keep the bigger ones at the bottom just so they sit flatter in my organizer. And I will try to remember to do a shot of the organizer at the end. I'll have to unmount my tripod for that, but you guys probably want to see it, which I don't blame you. So this one's red and gray, and I'm going to put it under red just because it's really just no rhyme or reason. I just put it where I want to put it. And I just realized how long this video is going to be, so I'm going to say one more time. If you guys haven't already, I would definitely recommend getting a snack or something because this is going to be a long one. Now these are pink and purple, but they're predominantly pink, so they're going to go in the pink pile. And like I said, I do pink and red together, mainly because I often work with them together. It's just something I do. And again, this is where a majority of my die cuts are stored. This is where I kept the other ones. There are some that are not in this area that I'm sorting right now, and those are mostly ones that are in my kits already, which I have a couple kits going right now. I have my Disney kit, which you guys know about, and I have a Vermont kit for my Vermont trip, and I have, what else do I have? I have Washington DC kit, and that's not a full kit. It might be a full kit now, I'm not sure. But I have those kits, and then I have my Christmas supplies in a different spot, and then I have design team stuff in a different spot. So far, pink's definitely the winner for most. Blue might be a close second. It's one of my favorites to work with color-wise. So this says just make a list in blue, pink, and yellow, but it's going to go in yellow. This is yellow and purple, so I'm going to throw it in purple. Some border strip pieces that are shorter than 12 by 12. Another one of those tags that I was talking about. Since this has mostly pink and red, I'm going to put it in the pinks and reds. And this is clearly a Christmas thing, but I've always put it in my normal stuff, mainly because I don't know when 2015 Christmas was. I don't know where those pictures are right now. This is a 3x4 card, and I'm just going to transfer that to my 3x4 cards after I'm done sorting these, because I really don't think it should go in here anymore, at least. We got more pink. This might be a longer video than I originally anticipated, but I hope you guys are okay with that. I know some of you absolutely love long videos, especially when they are chatty like this. And if you guys like these, please let me know. I definitely don't want to keep doing long videos if you guys don't want to see them. So this is a multicolored frame. I think this is Simple Stories. I'm just going to put it in, I think this would look best in yellow. There's quite a few more yellow splotches. We'll see. Doesn't really matter. I could do a multicolored pack. I understand that I have one left, but I will never go to a multicolored section. There's just no reason for me to when I know there's ones that'll automatically match what I'm looking for. This one's also multicolored because I haven't cut it apart yet. I'm going to put it in green because there's two green splotches. Is this pink or purple? I'm going to put it in purple. Oh, we have a neutral that I missed from last time. A donut. This one's orange and yellow, and this one's red. I wish that was the end of the pinks and reds and oranges and yellow sections, but it's not. Got more yellows and oranges. Like this is a little die cut piece. This is a little toothpick flag. That's another tip, is you guys should, if you're looking for deals and looking for unique things, these things right here are like cupcake toppers. And I also put like stamped and colored images in here sometimes because I thought that would go well on a layout. But things like this, you can just easily take out the stem and then it makes a perfect die cut. I've done that on several of my pages, as you guys probably know, because you guys watch a lot of my videos. This can go over there. And the reason I like yellow and orange together is because a lot of my die cuts are yellows and oranges. And another thing I thought about pulling out was labels. I'm often looking for journaling spots, but I'm often looking for them by color. So if I were to put them all in one, I don't know if I'd prefer that over color. So we're going to stick with color for now and then maybe change it later and give them their own section. This is like an orangey red. And when you're sorting things like this, it's a good time to purge. Like I'm going to purge this glitter #awesome. I know I won't use it. And I've also gone through like 50 of these pink stars. I'm going to get rid of those. I know I won't use them. I also could have given red its own section, and I also have some rubber shapes. I'm actually going to take these out because they do fall to the bottom, and I have a section for rubber pieces now, so those are just going to go in there. So now things are starting to kind of fall into place where things are going in my craft room, and it's been really nice to know where I want to put something or where something should go. It's not that I've purchased anything this month. I am filming this in October, at the beginning of October, and I'm not sure when it's going up. I don't think I have my other ones scheduled out yet, but when this does go up, I've been on when I'm filming this, I've been on a spending freeze, and so far so good. I haven't purchased anything. I'm in a swap, so I am getting some new items, which is fun. Like, look at, there's more of these pink stars. I don't need all of them. Those will go in the giveaway pile. And red, pink, pink, red. Purple, pink, red, pink. This is orange, pink, pink. Yeah, I definitely could have given pink and red their own, but there's also not too much red. Do you know what I mean? You guys can probably tell. Also still not done with this section. I'm wondering if I shouldn't sort all of them on camera because I'm not sure someone's going to sit here for 5 hours, it seems. We'll see how the night goes. It's also the hottest day of October so far. And I've been not expecting this. So now my lights are on and it's blazing in here. But hopefully all is well and I won't melt. I got a cheeseburger. And then another way you can sort your die cuts. There's so many ways, guys. There's just so many ways. Another way you can do it is by theme or motif. So like all of your labels would go together, all of your, I don't know another category, food or whatever else you can think of, nautical, birds, animals, all of those would go in the same pile. This is getting too big. I'm going to kind of collapse it down so it doesn't fall over and onto the floor. And it's absolutely okay if I get some of these wrong. Like if you see me throw an orange into the pink pile, it's not like the end of the world. I'm okay with it. I'll find it eventually. Here's another rubber piece that fell to the bottom. It says fun times. Again, I'm just going to put that in there. I do have another video on how I organize those little types of embellishments on my channel. Like I said, I'll have the playlist linked down below in case you guys missed any. So the only problem about this system that I have right now is I can't pick up these tiny things that are at the last bottom of this drawer. And it's not like I have long nails or anything. You can kind of slide them out though, so that's okay. I kind of bent this little guy. Pink, 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 pink. Woohoo! Done with pink. Maybe I won't sort these on camera, but know that I do want to sort these out into color. And that some of these are confetti style, some of them are like Christmassy, but I do plan on putting them into piles. These ones are a little bit bigger. I do plan on sorting these into these piles later on, maybe just not on camera. Here we go with the blues and greens. I think I'm going to put pink back where it was, just so we have some more room to work, because there's no, like the blue and purple pile is really small right now, but I know it's about to get really big. And since there is one section empty, I'm going to take the largest pinks that I can and reds and sort of tuck them back in where they go. And you could tell that these covered a multitude of occasions: Valentine's Day, babies, all sorts of stuff, flowers, donuts, food, XO, labels. And I really like that sort of thing. I pretty much do this, sort through all the embellishments when I'm making my kits, so I kind of know what I have already. So when I'm working on other projects, I kind of know what I could start looking for and what I might not have. So those will go in there. And like I said, I'll try to do a video at the end showing you guys the finished rotating carousel with the die cuts in it. So now we're blue to green. There's clearly some yellows in here, which is okay, and also some, is it pink? I don't think, these are multicolored ones that I just wouldn't know where to put. So I'm going to put those over there and again start this. Green and blues are definitely different. And like I said, I'm going to do purple with blue. So would you consider mint a green or a blue? This is a question I ask because a lot of people think this is green. I think it's green, but also a lot of people think it's blue. So we'll see. Like I said, the blue pile is going to be astronomically large. Like probably too big. This one's a neutral. Those are all blues. Blue. This is clearly a multicolored. It's got orange, navy, browns, blues, yellows, greens, and again, it's acetate. I'm gonna put this in blue because it's got 2 strips of blue. Oh, I already have a green pile, I forgot. It just wasn't that green, so I didn't really notice. Isn't that funny? Got some more vellum pieces, blue, green, blues, blues. And there's some people who have the ability to sort by like teals, aquas, that sort of thing. I definitely don't have the room for that, or at least the ability to make up my mind of which color's which. But you definitely could do that as well. Again, totally depends on your space that you have for these items and whatnot. This one's a really hard one. I'm going to go with blue though. This is another 3x4 card I threw in there that I still haven't used, so I'm going to put it with 3x4 cards after this. Look, it's finally some purples. This is like a weird blue. No, I think it's green. This one's green. Green. Looks more pink, but I'll let it slide. It's because I put these other green elements in that I thought they looked fine. These 2 are green. This one's blue. I even have a little chipboard heart. That's green, blue, green, green, green. Let me know what your favorite color to scrapbook with is. I would say mine is blue, but lately I've been doing a lot of pinks. So am I a liar or am I just in a different mood? This also was in the blues. Obviously it has a lot of pink, but I'm going to put it with the navies sort of thing. Again, it's sort of wishy-washy which color's which. They could all classify as green and blue in my book. That one's got a lot of yellow on it too. That's clearly not any green. Got these larger ones, which is why some of those other die cut methods wouldn't work. It really depends on the sizes that you have of your die cuts. Like this is a very large die cut, which I kind of want to put in orange. I'm going to move it to orange only because if I was doing a layout about this, I feel like it would be orange. Maybe. Got a leaf, we got a purple, green, green, blue, blue, blue and orange. I think I'm going to put this in orange as well because if I am looking for a basketball, I'll obviously look in orange. Another tag, again, I like to put them in multiple places sometimes. This is Everything Pumpkin, which is really cute, and I'm going to put it in neutrals, maybe. Maybe I'll move it later. I'll never use a coffee cup, so I'm going to get rid of this. I don't drink coffee, and my family doesn't drink coffee, so we're just going to get rid of that. That's clearly green. I hope I'm not getting confused and then just dumping the wrong ones in there. Like I said, it'll totally be fine, but sometimes I wonder what I'm actually thinking. I hope you guys don't find this as a boring video. So I had these in a page kit, and they're actually from this set already. It's just I put all my page kits back in the color order instead of back like in here. Unless the whole thing was in my page kit, they'll just end up in here. And then they get sorted away. And like I said, when I'm doing a layout, I pretty much go through the whole thing trying to look for the perfect piece. So look how cute this is. It's like dog doing yoga. That's a cut apart from a 6x6 paper pad actually, which is another great thing you can do if you're looking for more pieces, is to go into your cut aparts in those pages and take a glance around, make sure you're not missing anything good, start cutting them out. Little TV. Some of these are so cute. Like I have all these. This was a Simple Stories boy line. I don't remember which one. It was like Rock On or something, or Dude's Ruler. I don't really remember. But if I did remember, I'd tell you. But I haven't used like any of these, mainly because I haven't been scrapbooking pictures of my family members, or any like thing that I'd want to use those on. Like I don't have anything to put a guitar on right now. But if I did, I totally would use those. And I'm really excited to eventually use those. There's always an eventually in scrapbooking, isn't there? That's how it always seems, at least. We have a ton of multicolored coming up, which is kind of crazy. So this one has 2 blues. This one speaks green to me. You just gotta look at it. Obviously, I could count those, and there's probably the same number, and then I'll be like annoyed that I couldn't pick. but I just kind of throw it in a pile, and if I remember that it's there, I kind of use it. And if you guys are feeling frustrated with your stash, which I often do, instead of shopping, you should try reorganizing. I find that I'm often re-inspired by things, like seeing all these boy die cuts, or the guitar, or the basketball, or the french fries is bringing up ideas in my mind. And while you're sorting like one of these or whatever, you can definitely write down your ideas. Now what the heck kind of color is this? It's a cactus, so it should be green, but it looks blue. I'll put one in each. Oh, I have 3. I'll put 2 in green. So that's another problem I have as well. Things that don't look like the right color. This is a giant sticker. I always keep meaning to use it. I'm going to leave it out. This I bought way back when. I wish it had a date on it. I bought this when there was actually a local scrapbook store in my town that I live in currently. That closed down a while back, and I think I was still in elementary school when I bought this. Isn't that crazy? So I'm going to leave that out. Nostalgia. I never used it. Well, I have other Niagara Falls trips I can probably scrapbook sometime or another, and I'll definitely take more. Niagara Falls is so beautiful. Green. Like I said, I try to tuck the big ones onto the bottom. This is actually a die cut from, or a cut apart from a paper pad. Again, just kind of look at all the stuff. I obviously don't need 5 whales, so I'm going to get rid of 2 whales and keep 3 whales. Does it even seem like a compromise? It seems like I still won by keeping more whales than I got away. Sometimes I'll put other things in there, like this butterfly. I'll just do as I please and then call it a day. Let's see what else we can grab out of here. Now I should be putting some of these anchors in my Disney album kit, which I'm going to tuck in right now so I don't forget. And I could also get rid of a few because I think I have 8, which is just a little bit excessive. Now this says Fancy That in gold foil and then has pinks and yellow roses. So I'm going to put it in pink. Don't know how it ended up in blue, but again, it doesn't bother me. It's just a little bit annoying when I go to look at stuff. A couple more things. I think these are 2 different cut aparts, which was fine when they were in the blue and green, but now it's 1 cut apart. So here's another tag. Like I said, I usually take those out. I have these little magnets, like bookmark magnets, that my pen pal gave me. I'm not sure if I want to sort those in or not. They were sorted in because I quickly sorted that stuff away. I'm going to keep those out as well. See where it takes us. Like I mentioned before, though, I do think that the blues might rival the pinks in number. But it looks like the pink was definitely way bigger. Not 100% sure, though. Maybe I'm making that up. So this has a lot of different colors. I'm going to go with green again. It's just speaking to me. Tons of labels in the bottom of this one, it seems. There's a yellow. Whoops. Sometimes you just forget what color family goes with which, and then you just throw them somewhere, and then you can never find them again. Obviously, there's a ton of different ways to sort things, and definitely let me know what you guys do down below. I'm always intrigued by what other people like to sort their stuff as. This is just a die cut, blue or green. I think I'm more likely to use the green. This is actually mostly green to me when I first look at it. And now we have just a couple more things in the bottom here. We have this purple pen. We have 2 freckled fawn pieces. We have this little geotag, which is mostly water, so it's going to go in the blue category. And I would bring this on camera, except I know it won't focus well, and my camera's going to go berserk, which would make for a not fun video. So I decided to leave it where it is. And like I made an Insta story about this, but I recently rearranged my desk again. Like it was arranged, and then I rearranged it again. And now my die cuts are a little bit further away from me, which I don't know if I love or not. Okay, now I got the last 2 blues out. So last up is neutrals, but like I said, those are going to be in their own pile still. So it's going to be reds, pinks, yellows, oranges, greens, blues, purples, neutrals, and then I'll have a 6th one still available. So on the bottom, I'm going to have neutrals, red, pinks, and then blues, purples, because I definitely reach for blue a lot. So I'm going to grab the blues and put them in their last section. Looks like I dropped one here. Put that back. And then see if these fit nicely. which they do. Having a sort of finite space, obviously mine's not finite, it's just very customizable, which is probably a bad thing for when I buy more things once I'm off my spending freeze. But what you really want to do is have a spot for your items and then make sure they stay in that spot. If you keep growing your stash and you can't keep up organization wise, you're going to become very frustrated, and we don't want that. We really don't. And I'm definitely glad I didn't sort out the yellows and oranges before, because they definitely wouldn't have filled up a whole spot in my little thing here. And my neutrals consist also, how did I get such blue hands? There must be more blue somewhere that I don't know. Isn't that scary when you find blue and you don't know where it came from? Well, there's blue underneath these die cuts, so it must have just picked up from one of these. Huh. Now I'm on the hunt. I think it's in the yellow and orange one, because my inks were in there and then I took them out and I did definitely drop one. So take note, don't do that next time you're cleaning. And then the greens will go up top as well. So that leaves me with an empty bin. Now I do still have to sort all these things and purge whatever I don't want. So I have a couple buckets to go through. Some of these are stickers that were just given to me. Some of them are little 3x4 cards. Some are just tags. Tags go in the tags. Just pop them in there now so I don't get confused. Beautiful. And I would say some tags look like ephemera, so you might want to put those in the pink. I'm going to put this one in the pink because I don't think I'll gravitate towards it for a journaling spot. As well as this one, I'm going to put this one in the green because I think it'll work better. So now that we're more organized with those, now we can start thinking about these. Now, I have some that are very themed. This is a Recollections die cut pack that is all about soccer. I think I've maybe used one of these die cuts. They're mostly greens, mostly neutrals. Sorry for the loud noises as well. And we also have some blues, but I went through this because I did get rid of some of them. It says, what a kick. How many times? I'm never going to have a picture of someone kicking like this, although these are very thick die cuts. I'm very surprised. And it seems like they just used the negatives as well. I didn't even notice that before. You can tell how many times I've used these, but I'm pretty sure I've used these before. Anyway, you get a bunch of them. Soccer balls were my favorite. We all played soccer when we were kids. We were never champs, so I'm probably going to get rid of some of these. And then my brother was a goalie, so this one might work. It's really weird though how they just die cut these little people out. Can you guys tell it's even a person? I don't know. Anyway, so like these sort of things, I don't know. It's very themey. It's not like I'll grab, well, the trophies could be used for other things, but it's not like I'm going to grab this grassy person for any other layout than soccer. Unless I'm using it for like Halloween page and I'll paint it black so it looks like a zombie. You know what I mean? So I think these ones are going to kind of stay with their friends. Maybe. I just think that's better off for everyone. Then we have things like this Doodlebug set, which is full of so many different colors. This is the Sweet Summer line. And this is all chit chat, so they're all words or titles or banners with words on them, all words. So I think sorting these out would be a good idea. And these are fairly new to my stash. I think this is the newest die cut pack that I own because I purchased it maybe 2 months ago. So I would sort these by colors, the same colors I just sorted everything else into. And they're absolutely beautiful. Get it? Anyway, some of these are not themed, some of them are. Like that one says beach, this one says perfect. Blue, what is that? What is that? Salmon colored? What color is salmon? I think that's a pink. Pink, green. So just sorting things like this helps me kind of get more motivated to scrapbook. I mean, I was motivated to scrapbook when I came in here, but some days I don't feel like scrapbooking, but then when I come in and turn on the light and then there's this beautiful colorful thing sitting in front of me, it's like, wow, no, I want to make something out of that. So just kind of figure out what you're doing. I thought about making a crafty like routine, like my daily craft routine. You know how those like other YouTubers make like morning routines and night routines and all things like that. I don't know if you watch those videos, but I tend to. But I thought something like that would be really funny, where you guys like see what happens when I get home from work and then run into my craft room and then what I do and how I get motivated to get in here, or what I don't do, or if I change in my pajamas or stuff like that. I thought it'd be really cute. So let me know if you guys want to see something like that. I'll have my boyfriend help me film it. because he said he'd help me film some fun videos, and I have some other ideas in mind that you guys are going to like. This one's really hard because it says fun in the sun. This would be really hard for me to use if I started with a blue and orange themed layout because I'd never add green in. So I'm going to add it to green. That way if I have a green layout that happens to have blue and orange also on it, it'll work better. This is a perfectly rainbow piece. Now, I don't have a multicolored section. I know several people would probably like a multicolored section, and I don't blame you. This would be perfect for a multicolored section. I, however, am going to put it in the pink section. I have a lot of trouble using multicolored die cuts, which is why if I had a section for multicolored, I would never touch them. I know that for a fact, which is also why I set this one down earlier. I picked it up and then I put it down. I'm also going to put this in, actually, you know, this would look good in orange. It's got that nice orange across the middle. It might draw me in to try to use it. I really do like scrapbooking with oranges. I like scrapbooking with all colors, let's be honest. I'm going to leave this out. Like I said, it's October right now, and I'm currently doing stuff for a card drive, and happy birthday would be perfect for those cards. So I'll leave that one out. This one says thank you, and there's great card sentiments in here. Like, I've never gotten a Doodlebug die cut set, but this one's great. Like I said, this is the Chit Chat one. They also have another one that's like images, but I'm digging it. This was a little expensive though, like more than a regular die cut pack, but you get 92 pieces compared to like the usual 25 to 40. Guys, can you see me not being able to pick this up? And I hope you guys like these informal videos, although they do hurt my voice. I'm definitely not used to talking all day. As most of you know, I work remotely now, so I don't talk to anyone all day unless I'm in meetings. So it's really weird for me to be talking so much, especially for like 2 hours straight. So forgive me for my hoarse voice sometimes. I'm trying to stay hydrated during the day so you guys get a good voice when I'm filming these videos. Okay, so we're getting kind of a longer video going here, but I figured I should sort a couple more things. This one's quite easy. They're all green. I might keep some of these out for some Christmas cards, but like, look at all this packaging I can recycle just so it's out of the space, and look, I can touch them now. I've had these for months and I haven't touched them. So like I said, in the green section for sure, but I'm going to leave some out for the Christmas card drive, or the card drive that I'm doing, because these are perfect for Christmas and holiday cards. So like I said, it's going to go in this little pile over here. So you guys see I can have a lot of piles. And I forgot to, and I kind of neglected these tags, but I think I'm going to put these back in there for now. So I have the 5 colors and then one for tags. And by 5 colors, I mean 5 color groups. That wasn't really specific. Another question you guys might be having is, what do you do with die cuts that you have coordinating items for? I have the paper pad and the sticker sheet that goes with this. So there are 33 pieces in here, and originally I was just going to like put it away, but I think I might try to attach this to my 6x6 paper pad. That way it's there when I'm ready to use it. I don't have many matching collections with die cuts. Like this one doesn't have paper. I don't own this paper. These two are the same collection, but I don't own anything besides these 2 items. And then these didn't come with any paper. They're just little banner pieces. So I think I'm just going to sort these ones and then keep this one with its 6x6 paper pad friend. And I believe I do have like maybe one of the 12x12 papers left. I didn't buy them all together. I just happened to collect that collection. So that's kind of funny. So these are mostly neutrals and the greens. But again, these are great for cards. I don't have a neutral pile currently. But like, look at those beautiful leaves. Oh my goodness. Gotta love it. This was another great deal. This was when Michael's clearance is out there. You know, they bring in like new themes for different little collection lines every so often. So they clearance that out pretty quick, and the scrapbooking stuff goes pretty quick, but things like the home decor, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's 2 little holes here that should be popped out, and that's because this was a banner kit, and I simply just took it and used it as die cuts. I just make sure to cover the holes when I'm trying to use it, because then it looks more realistic. I've used this on a couple layouts before, so you guys might remember that. I've never used either. Oh, I think I used this one once, one die cut out of it, but I've never used either of these die cut packs. And again, had them for months. So it's about time we broke them out of their packaging and used them up. They have little sequin bits here. Again, sorry for the blue all over my hands. I hope it's not distracting. Sorry, I didn't know I had it on there. Neutrals, I'm gonna move this out of the way. This is getting hard already. Yellows, I'm gonna go with yellow. This is a very yellow flower. Yellow, sealed with a kiss, that's cute. I'm accidentally diving into there. Reds and pinks, black, yellow. This says Be Mine, it's cute. Pink, pink. Multicolored, but mostly pinks and reds, so I'm gonna put it in pinks and reds. And let me know if you guys like these like organize with me videos. I know you've liked the other ones, but this one's more like me just moving. The other ones were a little bit more in depth for showing you guys stuff. So again, let me know if you like these ones. I know you guys are liking the series so far, which I'm really happy about because it's a win-win. We talk about organization because we all know that as scrapbookers, organization comes as a second hobby. So we just all have to accept it and do it and love it. Right? So let's see. I'm also trying to be kind of quick. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you about every decision I make because that would make for a very long video. Very, very long. And we don't got time for that. Which is why I hope you guys are scrapbooking when you listen to these videos, because I could not listen to somebody for an hour and not do anything. That's why I listen to some at work. I listen to a lot of videos at work, which sounds bad, but I'm at home, so is it that bad? It's just that I listen to them like podcasts. I've mentioned it before, but I listen to them like podcasts, so it's just like an educational voice that I'm listening to. These little envelopes are just the cutest. And I'm also sorry I'm a little bit off camera. Just a tiny bit. These little sequin bits are going to be really annoying to use, but they're cute. I don't know what to do with this either. Like, that yellow's really pungent, but it's got a lot of reds and pinks in it, so it's going in red and pink. And then these are all red and pink. Oh, I missed the 7. There we go. Oh, and there were some underneath. And if you guys want really, really tiny ephemera, you can always cut out the back sides of these. Obviously that's very difficult and I'm not going to do that, but you could do that. And if you're storing them in iris cases, which a while back when I was in college, I used to store my ephemera in iris cases like this one. And I just threw a bunch of things. And I would use these as dividers between my ephemera packs, so I knew which ones were in there and which ones weren't. So that's another tip for you. So that's more recycling done. These are called tags. Like, this is their tag pack. I'm not sure if I want them all to be tags, but they all have holes in them, so. And only some of them came with string. There's also somehow washi tape inside of this. I don't know how I got that there. That's definitely my washi tape, though. Don't blame the company or anything. That's definitely my washi tape. So we're just going to sort these. Black. So this spells a word. This spells the word love, and it's all in different colors, and I've never came into this issue before, but I don't know where to put it. We'll see what color the other ones are, and then we'll find out where we can put them. So these little tags are more like, they're more ephemera to me than journaling spots. Like, the other tags are more journaling spots to me. So it really depends up to you, but some of them could go in the tags, some of them could go in the color piles. It's totally up to you. Of course, everything's up to you. It's your craft space. You do what you please. This one I'm not sure where to put it, so I'm going to put it in the tag pile because I'm too scared of where else to put it. Pink. Yellow, red, pink, red, yellow, pink, yellow. And then there's this word love, which is red, gray, pink, and yellow. So obviously I could just leave them in their piles, and which is what I'm going to do, or I could put them together. Totally up to you again. I think I'm going to keep this Pink Fresh Studio pack together one last time. I've been using this in my homemade kits a lot, like the last, not this past month, but the months before that I was using this in my kits. So I think I'm going to leave that one together as well. This one's too tiny for me to sort on camera. I'm going to be very frustrated while sorting this one, so I'm going to do that off camera. And then this is the last one that we have in there, and these are very large, so I'm going to leave these in here as well. These were in like the teacher section of Michael's, and these are just giant frond? Are they called frond leaves? I think that's what they're called. Heart of palm. I don't know what they're called. But these are really great for tracing, and I've used them on several layouts. So we're going to put these away, and then we're done. I've completed my sorting besides these bins. I'm not going to do that on camera, I don't think. Because a lot of this isn't die cuts, it's just junk I have to put away. Like these chipboard frames need to go in a drawer. And there's glue back here that I need to get rid of because it's glued itself together. So it looks like we've done a great job. At least I think we've done a great job. I hope you guys have done some great things while you've been listening, or that you've written down some great notes. But this episode of Craft Room Cleanup is almost done. Again, I'm going to show you the final product, so don't worry. And I did say I was going to leave these together, and I'm going to put them back in this bin. And then I'll find somewhere to put these last couple of die cut packs to live, because obviously I don't want them to be forgotten about wherever they do end up. So let me put these away, and then we'll show you the final product, which I hope turns out well. Like I said, it's going to take a little bit of a learning curve because of the different color groupings now. Oops. But other than that, I think it'll be fine. And then after this video, I need to get a drink of water, like maybe 5 gallons of water. So there's the oranges and yellows put away, and the pinks and reds, which is definitely the biggest group. I definitely could have split them up, but it's a fine line to walk as well for the pinks and reds. But that's also where I have like the most chipboard pieces and most, oops, and some of the bigger pieces. So it kind of layers up a little bit faster than the other ones. And then we have the neutrals, and then of course I have some that I'm getting rid of, which is perfectly fine. I'll also probably get rid of some of these confetti pieces because I obviously don't need all of them. These are neutrals, which are on the bottom. And I didn't go through my neutrals, but like I said, that's all the metallics, the browns, the whites, the blacks, and I think that's, and grays, obviously. Always the grays. Gray's like my favorite neutral. So now we have all of our main color. These are going to go in neutral, by the way. I never said that, but those little guys are going in neutral. And besides that, I'm just going to sort through these other bins to kind of clean off my desk. Like I said, I did rearrange my desk. That video's not up yet, but you guys should definitely watch it because it'll be up by the time this video's up. It's just very confusing to film things when they're not up yet, but they are up by the time this goes up and all of that. It's just a very confusing world sometimes. But if you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. I am going to show you guys my little spinner now that it's all reorganized, and I got to put my tags in it, of course. I don't want to forget about my tags way over here. So I'm going to go put those away, and then I'll show you guys around. So here's my view of the rotating organizer on top of my desk. Obviously you can tell the sun's coming in, so it's kind of backlit, but you can see here in the bottom sections, again, sorry for that light flare, but that looked kind of cool. So here we have the neutral section, blacks, golds, silvers, browns. We have the pinks and yellows, and I just knocked some out, which that's fine, I'll pick them up after. Then the blues and greens. You kind of see them in there. Again, sorry for lighting. My lights are pointing like the opposite way, so it doesn't really help. And then up here, oranges and yellows. Again, that light flare is coming in. There we go. And then here we have the greens. And then the tags. So nothing too fancy, just sorting by color. What else can you do? But that's what I did for this episode of Craft Room Cleanup. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And be sure to subscribe if you're new. Definitely want to check all the rest of the Craft Room Cleanup videos down in the description down below in the playlist, so you guys don't miss out on any cleanup tips. This is also kind of a sneak peek of the rest of my craft room, how it got reorganized. If you guys remember how it looked last time, this is kind of a sneak peek of it. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!